and welcome to the PhD podcast. I'm your co-host Marcus.
It's your boy Teddy, and today we're going to be talking about the year of 2023, starting first with the national story going around the globe in basketball. The Detroit Pistons basketball and the saga continues of them catching L's.
Basketball.
Of them catching L's. The saga continues. So, I said it here on the last episode that it would be the Raptors that would, give them the dub. Who'd you have,
Marcus?
Marcus?
It was going to be Brooklyn, but that didn't work out, or Utah.
Yeah, shout out to Kelly.
Kind of ruined my prediction. Thanks, man.
Shout out to Kellen. Well, they almost came back.
Finest, though.
They almost came back against Boston, and they forced the game to go to overtime. They were up like 21 at some point of the game.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
On some betting apps, you got the early payout on Detroit. It was 12-1.
Really?
Yeah. So you put like $100 down, you would have got $1,200 back profit. Early payout, 20 plus. Even if they blow the game in Detroit fashion.
Yo, so someone's probably kicking themselves. There goes their kids' Christmas.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who actually got the early payout taking them. It was actually one of the most highest bets on that day. Detroit.
Oh, really?
Detroit to win and Detroit to cover 7. Oh, they covered the spread. The spread was 17.
And they were up by 21, so...
Yeah, no, but the spread 17, meaning they didn't have... As long as they didn't lose by 17.
That's just different.
What was the ticket price again, Marcus? You go sit in the 100 level at Detroit?
Well, a friend of mine, he actually ended up going to a game in Detroit. They were $30.
$30. So, is it going down now or is it going up now because there's such a national story?
Well, I think it's gone down because I know Memphis Grizzlies tickets went up since Jaw came back.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that a little after.
So Detroit's going to get a win before 2023. I still believe it. You can buy the price at plus 150 now. It used to be plus 500.
The year's basically over.
Yeah, they're gonna win. They're gonna beat the Raptors. See, what do you think? What do you think Detroit will get a win? Hold on. So,
but today's what, the 29th of the time of this recording.
Yes. So they will win on the 30th. Guaranteed, as Charles Barkley says. As Charles Barkley says, guaranteed. Book it.
Yeah, because the last time we did this podcast, we're talking about can they get a win before Christmas?
I said no. I said the Raptors would be the ones to do it.
Right, don't disappoint me with my shirt, man.
If you look at the betting list right here, it's plus 130 that they don't get a win after the 5th of January. It's plus 150 against the Raptors right now, which would be on the 30th.
Man, this is real bad.
Plus 450 for Utah on the road in Utah, which would be, let me see, this is the 3rd. It would be the 3rd of January. And New Year's Day in Houston, in H-Town, that's 7-1.
I think they can at least get to Houston, though.
But you think they beat Houston on New Year's Day?
Yeah, because they were getting lit in Houston. You know how it is in Houston.
Wouldn't Detroit be the ones getting lit? Because if they lose to the Raptors, they'll be the ones in more misery.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like one of those, they can at least. I think they can still get a W against Houston. Nah, it's the day of New Year's. You know how Houston's part of the City Girls Triangle. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, man.
Yeah, but I think the Rockets would win that one. I'm telling you, it's Raptors or bust. Otherwise, they'll be at 40. Hear me out. The Raptors are playing Boston, so I think the Raptors could beat Boston with a couple guys resting on the Celtics. And they don't have a division win. The Celtics have an undefeated record at home. Could be. The Raptors are very inconsistent this year. They show up for the good teams, and then they tend to flop on the bad teams.
You gotta look at it from this perspective. At this point, ain't no one trying to be the team that loses to them.
This is the same organization that I Kobe get 81, right?
Yeah, but that was a different time.
Yeah, so
we just have to let them be.
So you're saying after the 5th of January is when they're gonna get their win?
Man, I just hope the next time we do another podcast, they have a win.
They have a win. Okay. Or here's the bonus segment about Detroit before we wrap the Detroit thing up.
What?
Will they get more wins than the Lions? The Lions have 11 wins. The Lions have 11 wins in a 17-game schedule.
Wait, so...
Will Detroit have 11 wins by the end of the year?
Yeah. Like, it's hard not to win 11 games, bro. Because remember, they have what? 60-something games left?
Yeah, no, they played 30 games. They played 30 games now, so you got 50. You got like 52 games left.
10 wins? Well, they only got to get what?
8.
Nine wins, because they have 2 wins right now.
Yeah, they got to get... Oh, to get 11, yes, they got to get 9. But Detroit has a game against the Cowboys on Saturday. They might win that.
Yo, that's... Actually, you know what? Let's just segue into that.
What, the Cowboys and Lions?
And into football. Shout outs to the Detroit Lions, man. Like, after... You know that this is their first division title in my entire life?
Yeah.
At the age of 31,
yeah.
I have never witnessed the Detroit Lions winning a division title.
Yeah, last time they won anything was with Barry Sanders. And that was like 91, 89. No, he got drafted in 89, so it's probably like 91.
No, it was like 91.
Yeah, 91 is the last time.
91.
Yeah.
Magic didn't even have age yet.
No, he did. It was announced.
Wait, no. He had that in the... Well, it depends on
announced.
what time of the year.
It was announced.
Yeah, but he announced it in like October.
Okay, fine. I'll
If
give
you
you
wanna
that.
be
I'll give you that. I'll
technical.
give you that. I'll give you that. All right.
Well, you know. But like, a lot's happened since 91.
Yeah.
Like, Jordan only had 1 chip.
So, I gotta go back to it. You never answered the question.
What?
Will the Pistons have more wins than the Lions by the end of the year?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
I
saying
thought I
no.
answered
I'm
that
saying
by now.
hell no. They'll beat the Raptors and then they'll go on another like 15-game losing streak.
I can still see them go on another 10-game losing streak for sure, but
Okay.
we have a lot of time until April to see what's going on with that.
Yeah.
And we can replay this video in April.
Yes. Okay.
And see what happens.
So what's your expectations for the Lions then in the playoffs now?
They still gonna lose the first game.
You don't think they'll win a game?
No.
I think they could win a game.
I do too, but that it's just that organization.
Bro, the organization's not playing on. It's not the front office that's on the pitch.
But it's everything. To the 30+ years of Dog, they've only won 1 playoff game since my parents were born.
I'm gonna go on a limb right now, and I'm gonna say this right now. They're gonna play the Rams in a wild card game, and they're gonna beat the Rams. It's gonna be Jared Goff's revenge. Then they'll go lose to the Eagles in the division round, and that's how their season's gonna end. But they'll celebrate that 1 playoff win and have a parade.
I definitely have a parade.
And they should have the Pistons on the what do you call it, on the one of those floats. Too.
Yo.
They should have the Pistons on there on the floats too.
Did you see what Dwight posted about?
Yeah, yeah, he's trying to get what was it, Michael Beasley, DeMarcus Cousins, IT, and Kemba Walker. First of all, Kemba Walker's 4 points a game is not gonna help them.
Yo, I feel bad for Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker's 4 points a game is not he's not out. Like,
yo,
I know Killian Hayes is trash, but yo, Kemba Walker's 4 points is not helping them.
Like I feel bad for Kemba Walker. Like in 2020, the man was starting in the All-Star game.
Yeah, but
to out the league. That just shows you how powerful the NBA is.
Bro, they thought he was good. They had him on a Kyrie level.
But that was the smart. Everyone makes fun of Michael Jordan as owner. That was the smartest decision he's ever made. Not giving Kemba Walker that money.
Yeah,
and letting him walk.
Yeah,
and that's how they got LaMelo. You know, he hurt, but that's a different discussion. Anyways, let's switch topics.
Yeah, we'll keep it on the NFL segment. The Christmas Day game. Is Lamar the front runner MVP now after scorching the 49ers?
Doesn't matter. Lamar's at this point of his career that we don't care what you do in the regular season. We know you guys. You gotta do it in the postseason. Joe Flacco still's done more than you.
Yo, Joe Flacco had one of the greatest runs of all time.
Exactly.
But it's Joe Flacco, it's not Flacco.
Well, it still happened.
It's Joe Flacco.
And Joe Flacco still got a ring. So
I was gonna say there's a big game for Baltimore and Lamar and company. They gotta play Miami. The winner of that game basically has home field advantage in the AFC. So that's like a pre-playoff game right there. It could be the conference championship game as well, and where it's gonna be played.
Yo, do you know how lit Miami would be if that happens?
I mean, it's like north and south between playing in Miami and Baltimore. You either play in snow or you play in like plus 30-degree weather, and then you get to go to live after the game.
And probably pay like
$2,000. Could you imagine if Odell did a back-to-back Miami trip, like when he was on the Giants? With Fab and them on the boat. right before the playoff game. Like, let's say it was Miami. Do you remember that clip with Fab, Trey Songz, Odell Beckham? They're on the boat. Could you imagine if that was the AFC Championship game again? Like the rematch of the home field advantage game, but it's in Miami. Miami wins, let's say, and then they have the rematch in the AFC Championship game, and then Odell takes Lamar and like Zay Flowers and like all the Mando basically
stay low for that.
And they run the boat cruise back.
See, I think one last time that it wouldn't have been so bad or controversial, but because of what happened to that organization after that picture was done,
I think that was the beginning and the end.
Yeah, that's what I said. Shit went south.
And I think that's the MVP game right there between Tyreek Hill and Lamar. If Tyreek Hill gets like 200 yards and they win that game, he's the MVP for me. But if Lamar and them hold out, then it's his MVP. But he's favored to win right now.
Even if he still wins, it don't matter at this point in his career. You gotta do something in the postseason, man.
Because
I'm sorry, it just is what it is.
Because Tyreek Hill needs 400 yards in 2 games now to get to 2,000.
Which is very possible.
He can get 200 yards in 2 games.
Tannehill throw that ball, man.
No, it's Tua. Yeah, it's Tua.
Oh, yeah.
Tannehill trash. Tannehill's super trash. He's on the Titans, and the record speaks for itself. Yeah, so moving on now, we're going to go back to the NBA. Do you think Ja's going to get the Grizzlies back in the playing game?
Yes.
I say no. I think it's too late.
Nah, because they're like 6 games out. Like, they didn't cover that ground. They're already 3-0 so far.
They just lost to Denver the other day.
Jokic, so far. Yeah, but you're playing against the champions. Like,
Jokic gave them a triple-double and still had time to rest in the 4th quarter.
But that's Jokic. He does that to everybody. Jokic was just being himself.
I'll mention something about Jokic later on about the Christmas Day games. I don't know if you heard about that. I watched that game. That was very suspect. Shot 18 free throws on Christmas Day.
But that's just the NBA being themselves.
Oh, man. I don't think they'll make the playing game, the Grizzlies. I think this is his punishment. It's like the time...
Yeah, but you could try to punish him as much as you want, but it's like, he got that talent. Like, Ja's just that guy.
No, he is that guy. I mean, his first game back, that's a memorable way of coming back. He had 30 in his first game with the game winner. And the way he hit that layup the way he hit the layup on Jones's head.
Yo, the man was disgusting. Out for 8 months.
That was disgusting. Well, he's still practicing with the team.
Nah, but it's like, there's a difference of being in shape, and an NBA in shape.
Yeah, I understand.
And then it's like, you come back and just ball out like that.
Yeah, that's what makes him so special.
Yeah, and that's why they gonna make the play game.
Do you think he's still playing with the guns, or you gave that up?
Nah, he's still playing with the guns.
Too much NBA young boy.
Yep.
Oh man.
But that's a whole different story. He just now probably has some people sent some NDAs.
We'll move on to another shooter then. Klay Thompson. Is Klay back, or is his hot streak over? I say it was over after that Christmas Day game. I mean, the way Michael Porter Jr. locked him down, I'd say it's over.
But back to what I said.
And they just got waxed. And they just got waxed by Miami. Miami gave them a 20-piece without Jimmy Butler and Kyle Lowry. And Golden State Warriors were fully loaded. Well, they didn't have Draymond. They didn't have their right-hand punch guy. Or is it the Falcon punch? I don't know what is Draymond's finisher? What would you call it? The Falcon punch or the sweet chin music? I don't know. He has too many finishers.
No, the sweet chin
he wasn't
music,
there.
Well, no. His sweet chin music is his signature move.
Yeah.
And the finisher is the Falcon punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go with that.
And then if you have you ever play NBA Street as a kid when you have the game breaker?
Yeah.
That's the chokehold. When you unlock the game breaker.
Nah, but you gotta get a certain amount of points to get that.
Yeah, of course. So you're saying Klay can still come back into pure shooting form though?
Honestly, I don't know. Like, he had a nice 6-game run right there,
and it ended.
And then it was over. It was
over on Christmas. He should have took the money. Klay should have signed that deal, bro. He gonna regret that.
Nah, but sometimes, when you're at that point as an NBA player, your ego gets in the way.
He should have signed.
But I still think any lowly team would just pay that money just to have him in your locker room.
And Chris Paul
Like,
wondering, like, damn, I came here.
Detroit basketball. They got all kinds of cast minis.
First of all, they'll rob them in Detroit. You ever been to Detroit? They tell you, no, you don't stop at the gas station in Detroit. They tell you
I've been to Detroit twice last year.
You fill up in Windsor. You don't
But
get the gas
I've been
in
to Detroit twice this year. Never left the airport.
You never left the airport? See, you didn't even leave. You didn't even been there technically. You was at like.
I went to Detroit twice out for a layover during.
Yeah, you never left the airport. I wonder why. Man. Oh no.
It's a really big airport though. Very spacious.
I never been to the airport.
That walkway is real nice and long. They have 2 levels.
I never been to the airport there. I don't know how we keep going back to Detroit. I thought we were done with Detroit.
Oh, they have gas space.
He's not going there, man.
Well, what are you talking?
They have to overpay.
Yeah.
They overpaid Bogdanovich, and it's Bogdanovich.
Well,
the old one, not the young one.
Not Bobo?
No. The one that used to play on Utah and Indiana. Yeah, he's the one who hit the layup to force overtime. He was balling that day.
He certainly was.
Yeah, but moving.
Yeah, man, we gotta stop talking about.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell you that we gotta keep it moving. We gotta get out of Detroit. It's losers mentality there. All right, I want to talk about the Christmas Day games because I was mentioning Jokic shot 18 free throws against the Warriors that day. Michael Porter Jr. had Klay Thompson in his pocket. Steph Curry, I think, had like 12 points. Made like 1 3 the whole game on Steph like. Did you watch any of the Christmas Day games?
Honestly, I only watched the Milwaukee game.
Jalen Brunson was balling that day, and RJ Barrett in the first quarter. Then he did a Houdini act. He had like 15 points in the first quarter, and then that was it.
Yo, what's his name played really well too. RJ in the beginning of the game as well.
Yeah, I just said that, and then he disappeared for the rest of the 3 quarters.
Oh, he's being himself, you know.
But Jalen Brunson was balling that day.
No, he certainly was.
He should make the All-Star game that day.
Nah,
this year he should make it. Is what I meant to say. Definitely.
I don't see why not. Like, he's had a good year.
There's a lot of celebrities that game. I remember they kept showing the cameos of all the celebrities at the game.
Hey, you gotta buy them tickets, but I don't even want to go to an NBA game. Like, especially if you have kids like that. All right, Christmas time morning. Open up all the gifts. All right, time to go to the game because what? The game starts at noon.
Well, the Knicks games always start at noon. Yes, because it's on the East Coast.
So you gotta leave your house at what, like 10:30?
Probably earlier because it's New York.
Because then it's still New York. Nah, but it is Christmas, so
it's still New York.
10:45, depending on how far you live from
still
MSG.
New York. Still New York. People take Ubers everywhere.
That is true. No. I can't even sit here and deny that. I tried, man.
It's New York.
I tried New York.
City never sleeps.
And if you've been to New York,
yes,
you know. Yeah. New York different.
My favorite game was the last game.
You get your passports, man.
My favorite game on Christmas Day was the last game when Luka got to play his son, Devin Booker. Showed him that that's his child again. Bro, this guy gave them 50 on Christmas Day. This guy showed them no mercy. This guy gave him.
Yo.
You ever see those? No, that meme is. I'm convinced that meme is like real estate in Devin Booker's head.
Well, Devin Booker was feeling nice when he told him to Luka, "Congrats on your youth."
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, that's what you know.
Yo, Headband Luka's been balling lately. Headband Luka, he's averaging like 40 a game. Headband Luka is a baller. You know how they have hoodie? They have like Hoodie Mello, Mask Kyrie. Headband Luka's becoming one of those guys.
Well, when you averaging 40,
he's averaging 40 a game since he put the headband on. Yeah, shout out to producer TJ, man. Said playoff Rondo. Yeah, regular Rondo 2K rating give you like 75, but playoff Rondo is like 93. I don't know how, but it's true. Playoff Rondo is
or like, Big Shot Bob.
Yeah,
that goes from a 68 to a 94.
Yeah, in 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. In 2 minutes. Only in 2 minutes. Though.
Only in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes.
You
only
put it in the game.
Left. Only 2 minutes.
94.
Yeah.
97 open shot 3. Doesn't.
That was my favorite game, as I was trying to say though. The Phoenix and Dallas.
Yo, that man got 7 rings with that 94 rating. 68 throughout the whole season.
I'll give you a spot up shooting is 99. I'll give you that. The spot up 3 is 99 for Big Shot Bob.
Shout out to Robert Horry, man.
7 rings. Yes.
7. Yeah.
Anything you're looking forward to? Though,
and his dunking is a 96.
No.
Yeah.
Robert Horry?
Yeah.
Dunking? I never seen Robert Horry dunk.
Yo, you don't remember
about?
what he did with San Antonio?
Okay.
When he cracked that? Yeah. 9-4.
I'm thinking Lakers. Robert Horry.
Okay, so Lakers is a 97 open shot 3. Spurs Robert Horry is a 9-4 dunk. Only with 2 minutes left though.
Yeah. Otherwise he's on the bench. But I was gonna say, anything you're looking forward to in the new year in 2024?
Well, things I'm looking forward to. Obviously, the beginning of the year, you have your college football.
Yes.
So we'll see what happens with Bama. Always in the picture.
I got Alabama to beat Washington State in the championship game plus 600. It's the final exact format. You could grab that. Alabama to beat Washington 6-1. That's free money right there.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
The only way that game messes up is if
injuries.
No, if it's the Washington-Texas game and they bench the starter quarterback and they put Archie Manning in. They put that Manning kid in there. It's a problem. That's Eli and Peyton Manning's nephew.
Yeah, that's how you got a talented family. Just so you have.
He's the backup, but I think he's a freshman.
The fact that you still made a university NCAA team.
I think he was the number one.
Nice.
He was the number one high school player in in high school,
yeah.
He was like the number one player.
Yo, that family's just talented.
I mean, you won a state championship in Texas. I think that's.
And Texas is hard as hell to win a championship in football.
In high school, yeah, high school football, yeah.
Like sometimes they root for Texas high school teams more than the NFL team.
Well, I mean, the Houston team's trash, so why not? And the Cowboys, you always diss the Cowboys, man. I try to big up the Cowboys, I try to uplift them.
I told you on numerous podcasts, the Dallas Cowboys are like the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey, I knew they were gonna lose to Miami. I had some money on them to lose to Miami on Christmas Eve.
Or just leave that alone. Y'all know how I feel about the Cowboys.
Can I ask you what their prediction is in the 2024?
Yeah, they gonna lose.
Right away?
Yep.
Oh, man, I told you. They're going to win one playoff game at
least.
No,
they're not.
They'll win one playoff game and then lose to the 49ers. They'll lose to Uncle Debo.
They ain't even going to get that far.
No, they'll lose to Uncle Debo.
Cowboys ain't winning nothing.
They'll win one playoff game. If they were to play Tampa Bay, would they beat Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Okay,
but they're not going to.
No, they will. They might have to play Tampa Bay in the way the playoff setting is.
Don't care. They'll still lose. In the Cowboys.
To Baker Mayfield? Dak Prescott ain't that trash.
Yeah, but the rest of the team is.
What do you mean, Michael Parsons? They got Michael Parsons. I'm gonna pull up the standings quickly before we wrap this episode.
Pull up nothing with them standings. The Cowboys still gonna lose, so it doesn't matter.
See, that's the playoff format right there.
What?
5 versus 4. Tampa Bay versus Dallas. That's 5 versus 4. If the season were to end today, they would have to go to Tampa Bay.
Season's still not done yet, so
there's 2 games left.
Yep. And the Cowboys are still going to lose.
And do you have so who's the Super Bowl team for you then?
I'm still staying with my prediction that I said at the beginning of the
Chiefs?
year until it happens. Yes.
Bro, they lost to the Raiders on Christmas Day.
No.
Travis Kelce broke his helmet while his girl was in the crowd for the whole world to see.
Yeah, and they gonna blame everything on Taylor, just like they did to our homeboy on Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, Tony Romo with Jessica Simpson? Okay, you cannot compare Jessica Simpson to Taylor Swift.
But she gonna get blamed for it the same way, though.
Nah, no.
Oh, and talent, come on, Taylor Swift winner and Jessica Simpson. That's not even a fun.
The NFL fans can't blame Taylor Swift.
Yes, they will.
The Taylor Swift fan base will cancel the NFL.
That is true.
No way.
But they will try. I didn't say succeed.
I'm still saying it's gonna be the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles for the Super Bowl. Eagles, Miami for me.
Nah, Eagles have a nice squad still.
And the Niners. Either the Niners or
But
the
I'm
Eagles.
just using my early season prediction until they're gone. Then I'll change my opinion.
I'm telling you right now, the Chiefs will lose to the Bills. You can book that. If they were to play the Bills again, they will lose.
Well, we'll see what happens until they go.
All right, is there anything?
So
and do you have before we wrap it up? Do you have an NBA contender right now still? Yes, and Minnesota is in first place in the West.
Damn.
For those who don't know.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, we actually look at this shit. Like, no.
Minnesota's in first.
Yeah, you know, the other day I didn't know that. Then I looked at it, I'm like, wait, they're still up there?
And OKC is third.
Like, yo, I really thought they were gonna fall apart.
And Orlando is a playoff team. The ultimate sleeper. Orlando.
No, I seen that happening.
Yeah,
so
Orlando's fifth. Orlando's fifth.
I thought the schedule was just gonna get a little difficult, and you know.
Nah, you can't call them tragic magic no more once they make the playoffs.
Nope.
And Lakers are in 8th.
Hey, the Lakers won the IST. Their season's over. They already got what they came for. I said that on like 2 episodes ago. They got what they came for, and that was it. Now they're gonna crumble.
They raised that banner.
Yeah.
Well, you actually had a good bet on that.
Yeah, and then LeBron's gonna go to March Madness and watch Bronny James and USC lose in the
and they're
second
in
round.
8th place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a 17-15 record.
That's why I also hope that they don't have that deep of a run, because I'm trying to go watch a Lakers game when I go on my next vacation.
You know what it is? LeBron doesn't play defense anymore.
LeBron
man's 39 years old.
LeBron is
I know.
LeBron is a help defender.
Okay.
He's a help defender.
The man's in year 21.
I'm not the biggest LeBron
fan. Give him some slack.
Not.
The fact that he can even still be on a basketball.
I'm not one of those people that say he's the GOAT.
True.
I'm not gonna say that, but he's a good help defender.
He's like turning 39.
Our audio producer is tripping right now, saying certain things about 39
Yeah, he's turning 39 tomorrow. You know who they play tomorrow too? And I said this because they're in the 1 seed. They play Minnesota on his 39th birthday. I'm not even making this up.
So, leave the 39-year-old in year 21 alone.
Yeah, it's right here. See? It's right there. They play in Minnesota on his birthday.
It's special enough that we can still see LeBron play basketball.
What do you mean? The man is. What do you mean, dude?
Like, I would say he's washed.
I'm not saying he's washed.
That.
He ain't washed.
But I'm just saying, like, the way he takes care of himself, like, it's not that surprising, and he doesn't get hurt. Like, I'm not surprised that he's still at that form.
He's different. The fact that he's still playing in year 21 is amazing.
He takes care of himself. I mean, it don't
like D Wade got into the league with him.
Yeah, everybody's
retired.
retired.
D Wade been gone for so long. The man already got inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Everybody you play with, they're all retired. All of them are retired.
Gosh.
They're all retired.
Even Haslam, even though he should have been retired like 5 years ago,
man, he was still retired. He was getting them checks, man. Haslam was getting them checks.
Haslam caught a body on that squad.
He's getting
because like living in Miami, like I think he had a body.
No.
Well, how else you still on that bench? Like 6 years after you should have been gone.
He was an extra assistant coach, and then they were out of coaching positions. So like, we'll just give you a player spot. That's
shout out to Udonis Haslam. Keep getting them checks. Anyways, next topic.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for 2024. I just asked you if you had any predictions for the new year.
Yeah, so I had my predictions of Bama gonna win. Chiefs gonna win the championship.
No.
Yep.
No.
Bucket.
and Detroit will have a winning streak going into 2024. That's what you can. That's what you can.
1 game winning streak.
Hey, it's better than the 29-game L streak they have right now.
All right, and that concludes our podcast.
Oh, one more thing. I just want to give a shout out to Real 23 right here for the hoodie, man. Appreciate the hoodie, man. Appreciate the love.
Yeah,
shout out to Real 23 right
Appreciate
there.
It.
Yes, and that concludes our episode for 2023.
Thank you guys for watching. You can watch this on all platforms. Instagram, Spotify, YouTube.
All that stuff, man. All that stuff.
Thank
and we'll see you in 2024.
Peace.